Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the online class of Biology for Engineers. In last class, we have started with Unit 4, Human Diseases. We will continue with the another topic in Unit 4, Human Diseases. In the Unit 4, we will be studying about the different diseases. As we have discussed the human diseases in our last class, we will continue with the next disease in today's class, that is hypertension. As you know, human body is a complicated machine. Different parts of the human body must function properly in order to maintain a healthy body. All the organs and organ systems must function in a well coordinated manner. The organs and organ systems in our body must function in a coordinated manner for a healthy body. If the body is not functioning properly, then the person will be getting different diseases. So it is important to understand the different types of diseases which is affecting the human beings. In this unit, human diseases, we will be studying the different diseases, how the diseases are affecting the human beings, how we can prevent the disease, what are the different types of human diseases, main cause of the diseases, signs and symptoms, how to manage the different diseases, and we will also understand the role of the vaccines, how the vaccine is helping in prevention of the diseases, infections, vaccines. So it is great importance to understand how the body is responding to infections and diseases. The main human being will be protected by the infections and diseases with the help of the immune system. Immune system will play a very important role. Human system will be protected by the help of the immune system, which is playing a vital role for the survival of the human beings. In the absence of the immune system, the human beings will not be protected by different infections. So, how the diseases is affecting the human body, and how the immune system, immune response is helping the humans from the different infections or the foreign viruses is very important. What all we will be studying in this unit, Human Diseases, Unit 4. So the hypertension here is the high blood pressure. High blood pressure is hypertension. It is defined as the blood pressure. Hypertension itself, it is a not disease, but it is a risk factor for different diseases like heart disease, heart failure, kidney failure. So hypertension itself, it is not a disease, but it is a risk factor for different diseases like heart failure, renal failure, nothing but kidney failure. Blood pressure is the force of blood pushing against the wall of the arteries as it flows through them. Arteries are the blood vessels that will carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to the body tissues. Different causes of the hypertension. Hypertension is caused due to the major causes of the hypertension is age over 60, even the diet intake of more sodium and less potassium, that is nothing but the salt sensitivity. It is also the factor which is contributing to the higher levels of BP, blood pressure. In some cases, hypertension may be heredity also. Advancement of age is also responsible for hypertension. There may be different causes, secondary causes for hypertension, like the diseases related to kidneys. Symptoms include the dizziness, shortness of breath, headache, blurred vision. It will affect the nervous system. This disease will affect the blood vessels of the brain related to the nervous system. Hypertension will also result in the failure of kidneys. Hypertension will also result in eye swelling, bursting of blood vessels. The blood vessels will burst. It will also reduce the vision, blurred vision. It will reduce the vision of the person, loss of vision. Due to the damage to the different nerves of the eyes. All these are the symptoms of the hypertension. High blood pressure can also develop due to the warning signs like nose bleeding, blood in the urine, fatigue, chest pain, irregular heartbeat. All the above symptoms, the symptoms of high blood pressure will be varying from one person to the other person. Diagnosis, medical and family history, physical examination, examination of the blood vessels in the eye, nothing but ophthalmoscopy. You call it as ophthalmoscopy, examination of the blood vessels in the eye, chest X-ray, ECG, electrocardiograph, blood and urine test. All these are the different diagnoses. Next we have treatment to lower the blood pressure to levels that will prevent the heart disease and other complications of hypertension. Next, prevention, reducing salt intake, reducing fat intake, losing weight, getting regular exercise, quitting smoking are the preventive measures of the disease. Next we have influenza. Influenza is the most commonly occurring infections. It is a viral infection which is caused by different viruses like type A, type B and type C virus. Different strains of different types of virus, different strains of virus like strain A, type B, serotypes or these strains, three different strains of the virus, three different serotypes of the virus influenza. It will mainly affect the nose and the throat. It will also spread to the lungs. Influenza can also spread to the lungs. It is mainly affecting the nose and throat of the person. Influenza under very serious conditions will also result in the death of the person. The virus will enter the healthy human upon inhalation of the droplets transmitted by the infected person. Infected person will be transmitting this disease by the droplets. When a healthy person will inhale the droplets excreted by the infected person. These viruses will spread when people with flu. Flu is nothing but the influenza disease. Cough, sneeze or talk. When the virus is spreading from one person to other person by the coughing and sneezing or talking. When the infected person will talk, the droplets will fall on the different surfaces or it will be in the air, and when a healthy person will inhale these droplets of this virus, it will get transmitted from one person to other person. The virus on inhalation will enter the nose and it will infect the throat and the lungs of the healthy human beings. You can also get flu by touching the surface or objects that has flu virus on it and then touching your own mouth, eyes or nose. So, you need to maintain healthy hygiene, and hygiene is very important to stop the spread of this influenza virus. Maintaining hygiene like washing your hands with soap and water and sanitizing your hands frequently wherever you touch the surface or objects which is having this virus. Symptoms include runny or blocked nose, sore throat, cough, high temperature, cold sweats, shivers, headaches, joint pains, limb pains, fatigue, feeling exhausted, gastrointestinal symptoms such as nausea, vomitings and diarrhea. These are more common in children than in adults. Diarrhea and nausea in children, weakness, cough, redness of the throat, eyes, severe headache, pains in the arms and the legs. All these are the different symptoms of the influenza virus. It will last for 3 to 4 days. Diagnosis, antigen detection. Antigens is the foreign object or the foreign virus which is entering the healthy human beings. Isolation of the virus, polymerase chain reaction, PCR, serology, different process or the methods for the diagnosis of the influenza virus. Next we have treatment. Treatment, 2 different drugs like amantadine and rimantadine are very useful for the treatment of this influenza virus. 2 different commonly used drugs. They cause the symptomatic improvement but viral shedding and antibody response are not affected. Zanamivir and oseltamivir. These are the new drugs that have blocked viral neuraminidase. It is very effective in the treatment and prevention of influenza. Zanamivir is taken by inhalation. Oseltamivir is well absorbed when it is taken orally, when it is administered or taken orally. Prevention is by vaccination. Vaccination is the primary means of prevention of influenza. Vaccination is nothing but the process of taking the vaccine. Vaccine is, what is vaccine? Vaccine is the inactivated germs or the weakened form of live germs or the virus or the small part of the virus or the germs. Inactivated virus is nothing but the vaccine or the weak form of live virus or a small part of the virus is the vaccine that acts as an antigen which will increase the immune response, and vaccine will be taken to prevent the different diseases. Vaccination is the process of taking the vaccine. The vaccine will help the body to produce different cells like T helper cells, which will help the immune system to fight against the different disease causing organisms and destroying them. Immune system will identify the dead antigen which we are taking in this vaccination process, and it will respond by producing the different antibodies, and these antibodies will bind to the disease causing organisms, nothing but the virus, and they will destroy them. In addition, certain cells, special cells like memory cells are produced in the circulatory system through the vaccination process. These memory cells will also help in immune response and fighting against the disease causing organisms and prevents the symptoms of the disease. Then the person is now said to be immune from the infections by the process of vaccination. It is a primary means of prevention of the influenza virus. So vaccination is nothing but, what is vaccination? Vaccination is the process of taking vaccine. It contains inactivated virus or the inactivated germs or the weak form of live virus or weak form of live germs or a small part of the virus that will act as the antigen to stimulate the immune response. Virus is in the form of inactivated germ in this process of vaccination. So vaccine is the antigen. It is a foreign body or the virus which we are taking to get the immunity or resistance against the infectious microorganisms like viruses. The present virus, coronavirus, as we are preventing it by the process of taking vaccine, nothing but the vaccination. So the vaccine will help in producing different cells like memory cells or T helper cells of the immune system, and this memory cells will be circulating in the blood of the person who has taken this vaccine throughout his life, and it will help to fight against the disease causing organisms, and it will effectively destroy the disease causing organisms like the viruses. The present virus, corona, will be killed by this process of the vaccination. Inactivated vaccines or the live attenuated vaccines are the two different types of vaccines. So in today's class we have discussed about the two diseases, hypertension and the other disease, that is influenza. Two different types of diseases. In the fourth unit, human diseases, we have discussed in today's session hypertension and influenza. Everyone maintain the running notes when you come to college. Starting from the first unit, all the diagrams I will be checking in the running notes. You need to maintain your running notes, and this diagrams in your running notes will give you marks at the end. I have already mentioned in the previous lectures, you need to maintain the running notes, and the running notes you will be getting 5 marks for the diagrams in the running notes starting from the unit 1. And this diseases, all the diseases, different causes, symptoms, definitions, prevention, diagnosis, treatment, all you need to copy down in your running notes. When you come to college, I will check all this running notes of all the 5 units, and that will give you 5 marks. So that's it for the today's session of unit 4 with two diseases, two different types of diseases, that is hypertension and influenza. And you need to learn the causes, symptoms, diagnosis, definition, treatment and prevention of the different types of human diseases in this unit 4. So thank you students. We will continue with the next diseases. Next disease like hepatitis in the next session.